You build it, we will come. Damn, that line long.
That's a very good question.
Oh, wait.
And I think that's a very good segue for me to announce that we are going to be showing DBZ.
I'm gonna give it a try this.
Oh shit, we get DBZ car. Nice.
Not tonight, in the fall.
Alright, that's what's up.
This fall, we have finally gotten our hands on Kai that we wanted since day one.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, give us
So
Kai.
you're correct. It did need something. I mean, I think what we're going to do is what we always do, is just see how Kai does, because, you know, it's all about ratings. We are very interested in the Boo Saga, of course. So that's going to depend on how many of you guys watch Kai on Toonami.
That's what's up.
We love Redline. It's definitely something that I would like to show. You know, I mean, showing movies is trickier for us because it's paying for one run, one time, as opposed to, and that's money we could be using to acquire a show. So it's tricky. But obviously, if the right situation presented itself, aka cheap, then we would definitely. I love Redline. I would totally love to show it. Thank you.
Hi. My question is, how do you go about acquiring information? Having said that, can I expect something in any foreseeable future?
I'll answer the last one first. I don't think you can expect Cyborg 009 in the near future. I would not write it off, but it's not one that's like on our hot list. How we pick shows, you know, we get asked this a lot. I'm gonna have Gil answer part of this, but it's actually just Gil and I and Kim Manning at Adult Swim, and we basically look at the money we have available. That's the number one thing. How much money we got? Then it's what are we excited about? You know, and that is what are you guys talking about? What are this websites talking about? And then what do our partners have that they want us to show? Because our partners that we work with will say, hey, we got the show. We really love for you to show it, depending on what it is. And sort of it's all of those factors together. And then we also look at what are we showing now? What do we have that's like that show? What do we have that's different? Does it feel like Toonami? You know, am I missing anything?
Yeah, no, it's part sort of that equation of money versus availability versus how fast we need to turn it around, how much time we have, what's the immediate need, did we forget to lose my rights to a show this weekend?
I absolutely can say for sure that people have told me about shows, you know, people online, and we have definitely looked into those shows because of people talking about them. So that matters when you guys send stuff to our Tumblr, when you bug me on Twitter.
They ran out.
They did.
Any way you can get us the shows you want to see, we definitely
Go down. They run out.
Yep.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Yeah, they probably had a limited run anyway.
Yeah.
My actual question is, I know it's going to show, the third fan, just ready to change it.
Love that song. Move a third, that's what I'm hard.
Is there any chance we'll show any like content in the future?
I mean, I'm a huge Lupin the Third fan too. So I would not rule it out. It depends on everything they already talked about.
I should have bought that doggone series. I probably still get it.
Oh.
I should have bought that series. Lady named Fujiko Mar.
I just want to say that you have done like action promos like both in the past and in the present. My question is like, you have like a particular favorite show you've done?
Ooh, I like this question. Well, I'll start. This year, just this year, my favorite promo we did was here. I feel like we did that movie justice because that movie was a massive seminal movie for me and particularly my generation of old stir anime watchers. What about you guys?
Yeah, this year.
Just your favorite if you can't remember.
I like the Blood Dragon review a lot. That was fun to make. Testing the standard test of time. That was just personally fun to make. Stand-up, Fallout 7 times. Stand-up 8 was I really liked. This year, one I've cut that I watched, I guess, was a Space Dandy trailer.
Yeah! Love it.
Because I got to use one of my favorite bands, the Misfits, for the song in there. And that was exciting just to use one of my favorite bands in the promo. We got to sing the blues. We got to sing the blues like 5 times. And that was a fun one.
My favorite
Thank you,
that
Lord,
I
that
watched is Fall Down 7 Times, Stand Up 8. Because, I don't know, I guess I hadn't seen it and it hit me on a day where I was like kind of upset about something and I watched it and just started like crying, just had like makeup everywhere. But as far as like ones that I've worked on, every once in a while I'll get to help Gil with game reviews or whoever's playing, and sometimes I'll be reading a copy and I'll realize that it's based on a conversation he and I will have had. So Pikmin 3's review is probably one of my favorites. Because I had this like overnight paranoia about like how I couldn't get everything done in the perfect Pikmin day. And like everything was going wrong. I can't get all the fruit. I've got like 50 guys who just died. I just never, then I finally just realized it's more fun just to get it done. My favorite promo this year is one that I've been trying to make for about 8 months, and I just been kind of working on the side. Was like Toonami. I just was really excited to finally do it. And but all in all, I really like Evangelion. I was really happy with how that turned out.
Yeah.
One way for one.
I was just wondering two quick questions. One, now in
We can't say obviously, but we're interested in it. It's definitely something we're looking at, and I will say that you guys made your excitement about it very clear. It was about a solid week of every 10 seconds somebody sending a message to the tunnel, Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon. So I got it. I also love Sailor Moon, and I'll be buying that box set myself. So just know we're Sailor Moon fans. We heard you guys, so it's definitely on our radar. But no announcement at the moment.
Okay.
Sailor
I noticed that Comic Center was able to air uncut, censor-free things, but since your new show came out, it seems like there's a leak in every other word. Why can't y'all get away from that?
Well, Adult Swim shares channel space with Cartoon Network during
yeah,
the
that's
day,
right.
obviously. And I know that a regular Adult Swim watcher probably doesn't even think about that. But the fact is, advertisers do, and Nielsen does, and the number of people that are of a certain age that are watching at any hour might be lower than you would think. So our standards and practice department have a pretty, we've gotten better, but they're pretty uptight about certain words. And I would even argue, I know that Comedy Central for sure pushes the envelope more than almost anyone else in that regard.
They really do.
And were Adult Swim ever to become a 24-hour channel or something like that, I think if that were ever to happen, we would be able to be a lot more loose with our standards. But ultimately, and again, we don't make that decision, the network does. They just have a certain level they're comfortable with. So you're just not going to see a lot of nudity. You're not going to see a lot of F words or N words or certain words. They're just not going to, it's not something we're going to be able to do for the foreseeable future.
But other than that, it honestly is way more.
Black Lagoon highlights it quite a bit.
Yeah.
We took the chance with Black Lagoon that we would rather just show the show because it's so awesome, knowing that we'd have to bleep some words sometimes and a lot sometimes.
Mine no Brick was a cuss word,
it's
man.
worth it.
Brick?
But it's not a problem we actually encounter with many shows.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kai. At first, I would like to say I'm a huge Toonami fan. I have absolutely just my nickname on the internet, so shout out to anybody on that. And my first question is,
What's your second question?
Oh, he froze up.
He froze up.
my second question is,
He was the first question.
Space Daddy School OP be returning
When it comes back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
And my first question.
He has his second question before his first
In your
question.
mind, like, first question and
He has his second question before his first. That's awesome.
alright.
Oh, wait, now this one.
No, he probably remember that.
Didn't leave the oven on. You need to go home and turn it off.
Like, what's the work schedule, like workflow for the guys? I noticed like you guys have to divide time between Adult Swim and Toonami. Is it like 70-30? Is it like you guys do it all the time? You start on Monday and like just
Well, that's a very good question. We work on Toonami in between our normal Adult Swim work. We're not paid for Toonami, what he's referencing.
Oh, okay.
And for Gil and I, it's pretty much we work on Toonami at all times. So we're usually, one of us is messing with the Tumblr, we're watching TV at night, we're watching Hannibal, texting each other about Toonami stuff.
Did you watch last night's Hannibal? So no spoilers.
Did you see this? Did you see that? We come in Monday, we meet about it, we talk about what we're doing the next couple of weeks. We have a calendar that we reference, that we stick to very closely about what's coming up the next several weeks in terms of what work do we need to do. And then as far as the team, they work on it whenever they can in between all their other stuff. I mean, how do you guys look at it? 70-30 sound about right?
Yeah, it's probably, honestly, closer to 50-50 most of the time. I mean, editorially, I'll let them answer that. And then,
Gil Austin.
but
Writer,
Dave
Toonami.
will help write the opens, and Dave Campbell, who's running around here somewhere, is writing opens and packaging and stuff. So
Shout out Dave.
Dave, where are you? Raise your hand.
Dave's way in the back giving out t-shirts.
He's in the dark.
Green t-shirts.
New guy.
So that's So, and then Chris Hartley, who is just coming back from vacation, she sort of runs everything in terms of like scheduling and making sure we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing. And like, hey, dummy, you have to write this script, we're airing it on Saturday.
They'll never run out of stuff, man.
We plan
No, they'll never run out of stuff.
we do each week out.
It's Atlanta, bro.
They're in advance.
We got something back there in the back.
And then the packaging is, we'll read a couple of weeks worth of opens with Steve at a time and try and stay in that. And sometimes we do a better job than others.
Now they out.
I say
60% Toonami or 40% Toonami?
for me.
Yeah, man.
Just whatever's on the schedule.
It's very chaotic. It's not like, okay, it's 2 o'clock, it's Toonami time. It's like, it's always Toonami time, every minute of every day in my life, and Gil's life in particular. So yeah, it's
Just
just,
change the dry erase board calendar around a lot.
yeah.
If you ever break into Wave Street, go look at that, because that's real.
Sure.
Is there a big archive of everything that Toonami has ever shown?
Yes, it's called YouTube. No, actually, there's a great site called Digital Arsenal, ToonamiArsenal.com, and they archive almost everything. And then you can't find there, you'll find many different amazing people putting our weekly stuff up on YouTube. Honestly, when we need to find some old Toonami shit, we go up on YouTube. Have you ever been to Toronto? No, I don't
Who's
remember
Junior
that
puts
at
up all of our new stuff?
all. Yeah.
Our YouTube account is kind of giant right now.
They have the anime convention. I had a couple of
We had copyright infringement on our YouTube account.
What? Oh.
Obviously, it wasn't
talking and shit. People want
so we
Toonami.
have to wait it out.
A lot of people is
We're on
going to
probation. Yeah, we're
Shit,
probation. Still seeking probation.
Hey, how are you doing?
I hitchhiked a ride with somebody.
Thank you so much
for showing this kid for a block that came from 4 to 7, who met a chick named Serena, who started out from a weakling and became a warrior. And I thank you for
I should be better than that. I don't know where though.
Kids from a country town do not know what anime
This is me, James,
that there are different worlds out
the
there.
dude named Chief, but he ran back with somebody else later on. He said tomorrow, so we probably coming back tonight.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Good watching.
Sure, James, not working.
Okay, I'm a big fan of Intruder, Lockdown, Absolution.
Yeah, I left out like 5 o'clock this morning.
When are we going to get another total immersion event?
Well,
no, we fell asleep. They called me, they were going like,
the sequel to
yeah,
Intruder will be airing next year.
Oh man.
And in fact, at the end of this panel, when we're done with our Q&A, we're going to show you a little something.
Ooh, I have an 8.
I have one more question.
Sure.
Because Toonami has risen like, I said this now, like a goddamn phoenix from ashes, I would ask, can we see a
People asking
battle
them about
between
what they're gonna show next.
every version of Tom ever created?
That'll be tight.
The Tom multiverse.
Even Moltar.
I think Moltar's meaner than any Tom.
Hell yeah.
It'd be a tough fight.
It's like a fucking movie.
But, we've got all kinds of ideas for it, so just keep watching.
It's crazy.
Thank you.